This is the Wimius 4K ultra high definition action camera Q4 upgrade version with the little screen on the front so you can see what you're doing. We're going to do two tests today. We're going to do the waterproof test of the waterproof housing. This can go down to 30 meters, which is pretty handy if you're doing scuba diving or that kind of thing. So let's have a look. These buttons, by the way, are very, very good. These buttons work much better than the GoPro. The GoPro, you need two fingers to push these things down. With this, very easy. So we're going to submerge it in some water, because the first thing you want to do, you don't want to put your camera into this and then find out that it's not waterproof. You need to test it's waterproof yourself first. So you just open it up. Can I do it one-handed? Whoa, yes. And you'll see there's a little safety catch on there so it doesn't fall out altogether, which is a nice little thing. Open it up, you put your camera in, and off you go. But we're going to test this first, just in some water, just in a jug of water. We're looking for any air bubbles. No air bubbles there. The other test we want to do now is to put the camera in the housing and see what the audio is like. I'm talking to you now, and the audio you're getting is the audio that this thing picks up. It's pretty amazing. It's actually got a microphone in there as well. It's got so many gadgets in there, but a lot of these small cameras don't have audio function. This has an audio function, which is great. So I'm going to put it into the housing, and then we can see what it's like, what sound is like in the housing. The other thing as well is that a lot of people don't realise, if you go scuba diving, what a lot of people don't realise is it's very noisy underwater. People assume it's all nice and tranquil, which it is. You do get a lot of underwater noise. The animals and the fish can be quite noisy. So you do want something that can pick up audio. I'm going to put you now inside the housing, and I'm going to submerge this in the water, and you'll be able to see what it sounds like on dry land and underwater. So I can tell that the camera's still running because I can see the clock timer over on the left hand side of the new screen. So that's useful. A lot of the time with these action cameras you can't tell whether they're recording or not. On this model, the back screen turns off to save power. So you'd have no way of knowing that thing was still recording. So this little front screen is brilliant because you can say it's actually recording right now. So let's stick you in some water and see what happens. Okay, so that's the camera underwater. Kind of a little bit of a loud voice, but not very loud. And just wondering if you can hear anything at all. So that was the underwater test, and there's one last thing, driving mode. I took it out for a drive to see what the driving mode is. I think it's some kind of image stabilisation system to stop, shaking, that kind of stuff. But if you look at the other videos that I've done in this series, you'll see the different qualities of the video output. Now, all of these were edited on Windows Movie Maker in 4K, 1080p, 2.7K. So if you look at the 1080p video, it's all the same footage, but just outputted at different bit rates. If you look at the 1080p footage, you'll see that the clouds, when you're travelling at speed, the clouds start to pixelate. In the 4K version, they don't pixelate at all. It's very, very clear. Right, we're just going out to test the Wimius in driving mode. Let's go and see what happens. mode on a motorway. So let's see what this does. Okay, so that's my final words on the Wimius 4K action camera, Q4 edition. Excellent camera, astonishing abilities, and I'm very impressed with it. Thanks for watching.